Welcome to Safer Journey. This interactive CD-ROM is a virtual journey designed to increase your awareness of pedestrian safety. Its use is intended for the general public, road user, pedestrian safety advocates, and safety professionals. The CD is divided into 4 areas: the journey, the quiz, the library, and the map. The journey illustrates common pedestrian safety concerns in an interactive question-and-answer format. You can also learn more about pedestrian safety improvements, called countermeasures, for each situation along the way. After the journey, you're invited to take the quiz, which tests your knowledge of pedestrian safety issues. You can also browse through the library, which provides more detailed information on pedestrian safety. The map is a section that shows you a layout of the CD-ROM in its entirety, if you wish to go to a specific area. Throughout this program, you may exit at any time by clicking the Exit button in the upper right corner of every page. Select Continue to take the entire Safer Journey, or select another area that you would like to go to directly. John, a 14-year-old, walks from his home to catch a bus to a soccer field across town on a Saturday afternoon. He returns home after nightfall. Throughout his journey, John encounters many of the same safety issues that pedestrians face every day across America. As he meets each safety situation, John makes decisions about how to handle the situation, and he thinks about ways to eliminate, or at least minimize, the problem. You're invited to take a walk with John and help him decide how to handle some tricky safety situations.
Hey, Mrs. D, how you doing? Flower's looking great.
Thanks, John. Off to a soccer game?
Yeah, but my bike's got a flat and Mom can't take me, so it's the feet and the bus part way. But around here, it's me in the street, 'cause there aren't any sidewalks.
Well, remember that Ray Jones almost got hit last week. A driver just wasn't paying attention. Luckily, Ray was able to get out of the street. So be careful and make sure you walk on the right side of the street.
Walk on the right side of the street. Okay, so which side is the right side? Should I walk the same way the traffic moves like I do when I ride my bike? Or should I walk so that I can see the traffic coming toward me?
Click A or B now to help John choose the right side of the street to walk on. Sorry, incorrect. You're right. On roads with no sidewalks, always walk on the side of the road so that you face oncoming traffic. By doing this on his journey, John avoids walking with his back to the traffic. That way he can watch for vehicles that could stray from their travel paths and potentially hit him. Almost 1,600 pedestrians are killed and 5,500 injured as they walk, play, or work in the roadway. The following countermeasures can improve pedestrian safety along roadways. John continues walking to the bus stop on the corner. But to get to the bus stop, John must cross a busy 4-lane road at a mid-block location where there is a crosswalk. It's a difficult crossing.
Man, I hate these 4 lanes of traffic. Let's see, it's look left, right, then left. So far, so good. The van sees me and he's slowing down, but the guy in the red car up the block is really flying. Hello? My soccer shirt is bright blue, so see me. Okay, go for it. Yikes! Should I go? The van guy sees me. Should I wait for the red car to slow down and stop?
Click A or B to help John reach the other side of the road safely. Great! John needs to ensure that all vehicular traffic sees him and stops before he starts crossing, even at a clearly marked crosswalk. Here, the stopped vehicle blocks the other driver's visibility, and the other driver may be distracted or not paying close attention to his driving. John should wait for the red car in the far lane to slow down and stop before he crosses the road. More than 1,500 pedestrians were killed when they improperly crossed a roadway or intersection. An additional 28,800 were injured in intersection-related crashes. The following countermeasures can make this mid-block crossing safer. At the bus stop, John sees that one of the passengers getting off the bus is his friend Amy.
Hey, Amy, how's it going?
I gotta get home and take my little sister to the pool, or I can't hit the concert tonight. Later.
Hey, I don't think the bus driver sees her. You can walk in front of a school bus, but should you walk in front of a city bus when it's stopped? Should Amy walk in front of the stopped city bus to cross the street? Should Amy wait until the bus leaves, then cross?
Choose A or B to help Amy cross the street safely at a city bus stop. You're right. Amy should wait until the bus leaves before crossing the road.
Hey, kid! I almost didn't see you. This bus'll flatten you in a heartbeat. Stay on the curb until I pull out so you can see the traffic in both directions, and they can see you. Then you walk when the coast is clear. Hear me? Be more careful next time, young lady.
The city bus driver was unable to see Amy as she walked in front of the bus. Pedestrian behavior when departing city or transit buses is different from departing a school bus. Pedestrians departing a school bus should always cross in front of the bus because the driver activates flashing red lights and extends a stop sign on the side of the bus. This alerts other drivers in both directions to stop, making it safe for school bus riders to cross. So remember, after departing a city bus, always wait on the curb until the bus pulls away. Look both ways and always look for turning vehicles before you cross. Bus-related crashes killed almost 100 pedestrians and injured 1,000. The following countermeasure can make crossing the street at a bus stop safer. While on the bus, John meets his elderly neighbor, Mr. Hernandez. They get off the bus at the same stop, walk to the corner, and talk until the light changes.
Got a game, Mr. Hernandez. It's the last one for the season. Gotta run.
Well, nice to see you, John. It's a great day for a game. I don't walk as fast as I used to, so go ahead.
See ya. Not cool. Mr. Hernandez is only halfway across, and the don't walk signals just started to flash. That means Mr. Hernandez should continue crossing. Uh-oh, he's not sure what to do. Should Mr. Hernandez continue to cross the street? He's walking pretty slow. Maybe Mr. Hernandez should go back to the curb.
Click A or B to help Mr. Hernandez cross the street safely. Congratulations, you're correct.
The don't walk signal's flashing, so it's okay for Mr. Hernandez to keep crossing. Hey, Mr. Hernandez, come on!
The flashing don't walk signal means that a pedestrian should not start to cross the roadway. But any pedestrian, like Mr. Hernandez, who has partly completed the crossing, should finish crossing as quickly and cautiously as possible, or proceed to a safety island. Data show that almost 1,200 pedestrians are killed and 28,800 are injured in intersection-related crashes. The following countermeasures can make this intersection safer for pedestrians. As John continues his journey, he looks ahead and sees Pam, who uses a wheelchair. John realizes that Pam's having problems maneuvering her chair around the pole in the middle of the sidewalk. John catches up with her.
Hey, Pam, what you up to?
Thinking about how to get around this pole without getting myself killed.
What do you mean?
Look, John, somebody put a pole in the middle of the sidewalk. Like, duh. How am I supposed to get around that in my chair?
Why not just go around it in the street and cut up that driveway? Cars will see you and go around.
You want to bank my life on that? Besides, if I make it around the pole, I'll still have to fight the driveway. Surface is uneven, and tipping over is definitely unfun. Going back to the corner's a pain, and the ramps don't line up. Point is, I have to go out of my way just because somebody didn't think about how someone like me has to get from here to there.
Gosh, what should Pam do? It's shorter to go into the street to get around the pole. Should Pam go for it? Should Pam head back to the corner and cross, even if it's longer?
Click A or B to help Pam navigate safely around the pole. Good. Pam should go back to the corner, cross, and travel on the other side of the street. Even though it's longer, it's much safer.
Come on, I'll walk back to the corner with you.
This is a pain, but I know my chair's easier for drivers to see than my friend Tony's white cane. Must be tough when you can't see. He's never sure that drivers will see his cane and stop so he can get across the street. He really likes those neat surface tiles because he can feel that he's getting to the curb.
More than 3,800 pedestrians are killed and 36,000 are injured while crossing the streets away from intersections. These numbers include wheelchair users. The following countermeasures could make this sidewalk more accessible for Pam. John now has to cross the road to get to the path, which is on the other side. There's a row of parked vehicles. John sees his friends, Joe and Chris, on the other side of the road. They call to him to walk with them. John looks left, right, left again to see if it's safe to cross. The traffic on this stretch of the road is fairly heavy.
John, dude, come on, man.
You can make it. Come on. There's nothing coming.
What are you? Come on.
Come on, man. Go for it.
Nothing coming. All I see are cars coming both ways. But the way my luck's going... Should I wait till there's a break in the traffic and go for it? Hey, there's a crosswalk at the corner. Maybe I should cross there, where traffic has to stop.
Click A or B to help John cross this busy street. Good. Crosswalks guide pedestrians across the street. They also provide visual cues to drivers to be alert for pedestrians. If there is not an intersection or crosswalk close by, John should stop at the curb or the edge of the road, even at a parked vehicle. Then look left, right, left. If traffic is clear in all directions, he can begin to cross quickly and carefully, always keeping an eye on the traffic in both directions. Running or darting into the road killed 650 pedestrians and injured 26,500. The following countermeasures can make this crossing safer for John. After crossing at the intersection and walking back to the path, John discovers that he is sharing it with other pedestrians, bicyclists, and inline skaters.
On your left.
So go around already.
Thanks, dude.
Man, this is nuts. Bikers, hikers, skaters. Person could get run over out here. And it's not even a street. Hey, I'm walking. I have just as much right to be here as anyone else. But where's the best place for me to walk? Maybe I should walk in the middle. Maybe it's like a road, but without the cars. In that case, maybe I should walk on the right.
Click A or B to help John choose which side of the path to walk on. Good thinking. Stay to the right, be responsible, and always share the path. Bicyclists and inline skaters should pass on the left. The following countermeasures could make this shared use path safer for all users. As John arrives at the soccer field, he checks in with the coach.
Hey, John, get your gear and start warming up.
Okay, Coach.
Hi, John. Are you okay? You look a little distracted.
Wow, Mrs. Henderson, I think I used all my energy just getting here.
What's the problem, John?
I mean, it all started when no one could drive me to the game, and it's been downhill from there. I feel like I'm a video game and everyone's out to get me. First, there's no sidewalks, and I'm dodging cars because I have to walk in the street. Drivers don't slow down, even when they should have seen me. I watched my friend nearly get flattened by a bus because she started to walk in front of it. I guess she thought it was like a school bus. Then, my buddies are telling me I should play dodgeball in the traffic. Oh, and then there's the bikers and skaters who think the paths are just for them. Man, just getting here makes button heads with a soccer ball sound good. Oh well, I just need to chill. It'll be okay.
At this point, you may choose to review all of the previous scenes in order, select one scene to review, or continue on to the next scene. The soccer game is over, and the daylight is almost gone.
Man, I didn't think we were going to make that last goal. It was so cool the way Mike stole the ball.
Hey, it's late. Let's cut across the freeway. It's faster.
Oh, yeah. Besides, nothing will happen. Come on.
That's a really stupid move. You gotta be nuts. You go play in traffic. I'm going back to the bus stop.
Hey, what's the big deal? It's a straight shot home from the other side.
Not many cars this time of night. Come on, man.
Yeah,
It's a no-brainer.
Come on, don't be such a loser, dude.
John watches as his friends jump the fence and walk along the freeway.
Okay, so the sign says pedestrians prohibited, but there's no one around. Should I go with the guys and take the shortcut home? It's a freeway. Is this shortcut such a good idea?
Click A or B to select the route John should take home. Way to go! John should not go with the guys to take this shortcut. It is both illegal and dangerous for pedestrians to use a freeway, expressway, or interstate highway. As John's friends attempt to cross the freeway, he sees them have several close calls and become stranded in the median.
I'm going back to the bus stop.
Almost 230 pedestrians are killed each year in freeway incidents. The following countermeasures could have made this situation safer. The bus drops John off at an intersection. He presses the pedestrian push button so that he can cross. The don't walk light does not instantly change to walk. He wonders if it is working.
What's the deal with the stupid button? It does say push to cross. This thing doesn't work. This is so lame. No cars coming. I'm not waiting for some dumb light to change. The light's taking forever. Should I go for it? Maybe I should just hang a minute and see if this thing really works.
Click A or B to help John get across the street safely. Good. Always wait for the signal to change. When the push button is pressed, a message is sent that a pedestrian is waiting to cross the intersection. The pedestrian don't walk signal may not change immediately to walk. Once the pedestrian signal changes, John can quickly and cautiously cross the street while checking for turning traffic. More than 530 pedestrians were killed, and 15,600 were injured in crashes at traffic signalized intersections. Additionally, 240 pedestrians were killed, and 12,900 were injured by vehicles turning right or left at these intersections. The following countermeasures could make this crosswalk safer, especially after dark. John is about to cross the street. The crossing point has many obstacles, like newspaper racks, trees, mailboxes, and trash cans, that obscure his view of oncoming traffic. And motorists' view of pedestrians is blocked as well.
Jeez, dude, who put all this junk on the sidewalk? How am I supposed to see and be seen? I hear cars, but I don't see them. The cars sound pretty far away. Should I go for it? Maybe they're not so far away. Should I wait until the coast is clear?
Click A or B to help John reach the other side of the road safely. Good thinking. Because of the obstacles posed by bushes, newspaper racks, mailboxes, and trash cans, visibility is poor, both for John to see oncoming traffic and for drivers to see John. John is a savvy pedestrian. He takes extra care when walking after dark. Motorists can see pedestrians wearing light-colored clothing as far away as 180 feet. Because the number on John's soccer jersey is retroreflective, motorists can see him as far away as 500 feet, almost 3 times the distance. More than 3,300 pedestrians are killed and 27,000 injured between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. The following countermeasures could make this crosswalk safer, especially after dark. John finally arrives home from his journey from the soccer field and talks with his parents about his journey.
Man, aside from the game, today was the worst. Walking should be easy, but it's not when you have to deal with buses, bikers, and speeding cars that seem like they're out to get you. There ought to be something that would make walking easier and safer for all of us.
John recalls the brief images of his journey and is determined to make his environment friendlier to all transportation modes. He ends his discussion with his parents and goes to bed. He's so tired that he drops off to sleep and starts dreaming of a bike trip. And thanks to you, John's journey ended safely. You're invited to help John take a walk to make all communities in America walkable. So let's start. Take a walk in your community with your local safety officials. Using what you've learned on John's journey, note what needs to be changed, and start working. At this point, you may choose to review all of the previous scenes in order, select one scene to review, or continue on to the quiz.
Okay, so you walk so that you see traffic coming toward you, but you ride your bike with the traffic. Go figure. I'm standing at a clearly marked crosswalk. My jersey's blue, and I still have to wait for cars to see me, and slow down, and stop, before I can cross the street. School buses and city buses are real different. You can walk in front of a school bus when it stops, but a city bus? No way. Gotta wait till it pulls away before you start to cross. Poor Mr. Hernandez, he probably just forgot that he can keep walking when the pedestrian don't walk signal's still flashing. He just shouldn't start crossing when it's flashing. Man, that's a long way for Pam to push. But going back to the intersection and crossing to the other side of the street is the only safe way she can get around that pole. My buddies, sure. I'm just going to cut between cars and run into the street. No way. Guy could get terminated. Corner's a better bet. Cool. A shared use path is like a mini road. Walk to the right and leave the left side open for inline skaters and bikers to pass. Those guys may be good at soccer, but they're nuts to think that the freeway is a sidewalk. Doesn't seem to matter how many times I push the button. The light's taking forever to change. Oh well, patience, John, patience. It will change. What's the deal here? There's all kinds of junk on the curb, and I'm supposed to see the cars, and they're going to see me? I don't think so. Good thing my number reflects headlights. Otherwise, they'd never see me.
Let's check and see how much you remember. It's not really a quiz. It's a review of your knowledge of pedestrian safety issues. Ready? Don't forget to keep your own score to see how many of the 10 true or false questions you get right. Good luck. Select Continue to take the quiz. Obstructions on sidewalks such as poles, trash cans, mailboxes, and newspaper racks can limit visibility, making it hazardous for pedestrians and drivers. Correct. Obstacles limit the ability of pedestrians and drivers to see each other. This is especially true for pedestrians with disabilities or young children. To improve the driver's ability to see you after dark, it's a good idea to wear retroreflective materials on your clothing or your wrists or ankles. That's correct. Limited visibility after dark makes it harder for drivers to see pedestrians. Wearing retroreflective materials helps drivers see pedestrians at a distance 3 times farther than if they just wear light-colored clothing. If you arrive at a crossing and the don't walk signal is flashing, it's okay for you to start crossing the street. Incorrect. The flashing don't walk signal means that you should not start to cross the roadway. If you're partway across the street and the don't walk signal begins to flash, you should finish crossing quickly and cautiously, or proceed to a safety island. You're about to cross a 4-lane road. The car in the right lane has seen you and stopped at the crosswalk. You can assume that the car in the left lane will also see you and stop. Correct. The stopped car in the right lane may block the ability of other drivers to see you, or the driver may not be paying close attention to the situation ahead. Always wait for traffic to stop before you begin to cross the street, and always keep an eye out for moving traffic. When walking on a path that is also used by bicyclists and joggers, you should walk in the middle of the path. Correct. Paths used by walkers, inline skaters, and bicyclists are shared-use paths. Treat these paths as if they are 2-lane roads and walk to the extreme right. On a road with no sidewalks, you should walk with your back to any oncoming traffic. Way to go! Always walk so that you face oncoming traffic. That way you can see vehicles coming toward you. And if a vehicle starts to stray from the travel path, you have a better chance to get out of harm's way. You need to cross the street, but it's on a long block and there's no mid-block crosswalk. It is safe for you to walk to the curb or to the edge of the parked vehicles. Look left, right, left, and then cross the street if the coast is clear. Correct. Running into the street is never a good idea. However, if you are mid-block of an especially long block and you need to cross the street, walk to the curb or to the edge of the parked vehicles. Look left, right, left. If it's clear, then cross the street quickly and carefully, keeping an eye out for traffic. It's illegal to walk along or cross a freeway, expressway, or interstate highway. Correct. It's illegal and dangerous for pedestrians to walk on any freeway, expressway, or interstate highway. Pedestrians involved in crashes on high-speed roads are more likely to become fatalities than those involved in crashes on lower-speed roads. It's safe to cross the street by walking in front of a city bus while it is at a bus stop. Correct. While it's okay to depart a school bus and walk in front of the bus, it's never okay on a city bus. School buses have flashing lights and a stop sign that extends from the side of the bus to warn other drivers to stop and wait until the departing passengers cross. Always wait on the curb until the city bus departs. Look both ways and always look for turning vehicles before you cross. When you press the pedestrian push button, the Don't Walk signal will instantly change to walk. Correct. Pedestrian push-button signals don't change immediately when the button is pressed. It takes a short time for the signal to change from don't walk to walk. Pedestrians should only start crossing when the walk signal is showing. Okay, how did you do? If you got a perfect 10, you're a power walker. 6 to 9 right? Pretty pedestrian. Less than 5 right? Watch your step. Whatever your score, you're a winner by coming this far. Why not share these tips with your friends? This is a good time to check the library for other important information and resources that can make your community a better place for walking safely. Welcome to Safer Journey. This